and we are back. Week 6. Last time I was in a predicament like this, I came back, made strides, pushed for a championship chance, but this year, I think we can almost call it a season. Week 6, power rankings, we are back. It's a little darker in here if you notice. Today is going to be a little bit of a tougher day for me. As always, I do appreciate everybody in the League of Gentlemen. I do appreciate everyone's dedication on always putting out their best rosters. The integrity of this league is not diminishing. We are strengthening. I think we're doing better as I lose, which more people like to watch me lose than win. But let's just get into it. Week 5 results. We're going to start at some memorable games and talk about the greatest games of all time at the end. So we got Midget Shoulders, 183.45 to How Many L's is Luke? Too Many L's for Luke, 137.05. Dilf, 116. Again, 116 points for Dilf. McCorkle's Merryman, 120. Whippy, people scoring 120 points and getting dubs. League of Jordan, 145.5 to RG3 Ways, 130.48. Bilbo Swaggins, 105.3 to Double Doors Army, 171.48. Big matchups of the night, of the week. Papa J's Kool-Aid versus Sorry, I'm Not Sealy. Two of the worst teams in the league. Papa J's 111 points gets him a dub. Just a dub. Gets a W for that. Sorry, I'm Not Sealy, 94.9. And then the game of the year, probably in the decade, the game of... We'll probably never see a total point score like this ever again. ELE, 259.1 points to Tony Montana's 190.63. I'm going to do some stat history analysis and find out how many teams have scored 190 points and what their record is. I've never seen anything like it. I show out, ELE takes the grand bow at the end with the 259 point performance. We really don't have to go too deep into it. Pretty upset about it, but it is what it is. Waiver wire pickups and trades. Papa J's Kool-Aid picked up AJ Green. League of Jordan picked up Marlon Mack. RG three-way with Jonnu Smith. I think people are starting to get a little itchy. A lot of top heavy and bottom heavy league this year. So a lot of guys that are in the possible playoff hunt. They're looking to make some splashes right now to solidify their team. And we had a trade also between Sorry, I'm Not Sealing, one of the best teams in the league, Midget Shoulders. Henderson and Higgins for Waller. Will does have 3 tight ends. He has been trying to trade me one of them. We're not going to get into further details, but I'm ready to make that splash whenever he is ready. Dumbass of the week. We're not going to do the Belichick start of the week. We're just going to do the dumbass of the week. And that would be Pat. So we have Dilf, Mr. Dilf himself, not starting AB. Antonio Brown sits. Regardless of the circumstances, he starts AB. He automatically wins the week. Conti told me to tell you that you are the dumbass of the week. He actually texted me and told me to pick you for the dumbass of the week. So Pat is the dumbass of the week. No Belichick start of the week. Again, I think Belichick team of the year, ELE, with one of the biggest wins of all time. I get that dub. People are kind of nervous. I'd be 2-3. But of course, scoring 190 points does not guarantee you a victory. But it does in some people's matchups this week. Papa J's 111. McCorkle's 120. The list goes on. Again, tough year for me. Next part we're going to go into is the power rankings. I know, as always, everyone's very excited to hear about the power rankings. Again, I'm not too happy about this year. I was contemplating on having a funeral for my team. I was going to lay my team to rest and tell them to it's over. Season's over for me. But you know what? We still have a chance. Last time this happened, I lit a bunch of candles. I came back and I made the playoffs. So I'm not too worried. We'll see what happens. So at number 12 for the power rankings, we're going to go right into the power rankings here. Number 12, the team that lost to the worst team in the league. Sorry, I'm not Sealy. Number 12, there's not much to talk about. He just traded Waller away for Henderson. I think that's a big upside for him. Builds a strong running back core for him, where a tight end, you can pick up a streamer and hope for the best. So I think it was a smart move for him. At number 11, 1-4, Papa J's Kool-Aid. No question about it. He's averaging 105 fantasy points per week, and he has as many wins as I do, so I can't really talk shame anymore. At number 10, we got 1-4, Bilbo Swaggins. This team has taken a complete cliff dive off the power rankings. At one point, I thought he was one of the best. Now he's one of the worst. At number 9, 1-4. How many L's is too many L's for Lou? Again, like I said, he's 1-4 in 2 leagues now. He's 2-8 going into week 6. I just don't think this year's looking too good for him, just like a couple of us. At number 8, 1-4. We have Tony Montana. Yes, I'm number 8. After last week's performance, clearly I can't be the bottom 4. I'm a 6 through 8 guy. Maybe I can scratch my way into the playoffs. Highly doubt it, though. At number 7, this is the lowest ranked 4-1 team. Of course, you already know who it is. It's Dumbledore's Army. Every week I say he doesn't have a good team. It's becoming a joke, and he's 4-1. So I can't say much about that. At number 6, 3-2, RG Three-Way. Last week lost to Cam. Still has a good team, but right now it's tough to tell who's going to have a great season. Clyde's Edward-Helaire just went down for him, so we'll see what happens from there. At number 5, we have 3-2 Dilf. I'm not going to give him any higher. He said he's going to pay. He hasn't paid. We're going to wait for that. We'll see what happens. I highly doubt he pays, but if he does, that'd be great. So at number 4, 3-2 ELE. He beats the best. You are the best. So at number 4, we got 3-2 ELE. After last week's incredible performance, Dan's team is here to stay, I think. After last week, he scored more points in 1 game than BJ probably scores in 2.5 to 3 games. It would take, Papa J's and Sorry I'm Not Silly did not score enough points to combine. It's just crazy. It's just insane. At number 3, 4-1, the League of Jordan. Good friend. Did a 5-minute segment on his team. After that, he has teared it up. He has had some luck on his side scheduling wise. Next week he plays me, and I can't wait for him to see the type of schedule he has against me. I have a lot of bye weeks. It's going to be a tough week for both of us. At number 2, 4-1, Midget Shoulders. Not the best team in the league, but one of the 2 best teams in the league. And then, of course, number 1, 4-1, McCorkle's Merrymen. CMC looks like he's coming back. This is going to be scary. I hope he stays hurt for another week or 2 for just my team's purposes. After that, he can have him come back and kill it. I could care less. So that's about it on that. We got to watch out for the paper. Don't want to start a fire. And then we have week 6 schedule. We're going to go over that again. So here we go. So we got Bilbo Swaggins versus Sorry I'm Not Sealy. Another dumpster tomato can game. Sorry I'm Not Sealy could end up being 2-4 after 2 weeks of playing 2 of the bottom half of the teams. Of course, Bilbo Swaggins looks like he's a 23-point favorite, so I don't think that's going to be too much of a hassle for him. And then we got Papa J's Kool-Aid versus RG Three-Way. Papa J's has a 6-point spread as the favorite against RG Three-Way. Papa J's quietly bringing himself back. And then we have League of Jordan versus how many L's is too many L's for Luke. 138 to 134 projection. They're giving a 4-point spread to League of Jordan. And at Dumbledore's Army versus Dilf, this is the closest game of the week. 1-point spread for Dilf. I hope Greg wins for the purposes of the league. I'd rather see Greg win a championship before Pat. I think most people could it basically no one wants to see Pat win. Everyone else can win but Pat. I think that's really the goal here. McCorkle's Merrymen versus ELE. This is a 14-point spread for McCorkle's Merrymen. Of course, last week Dan scored 250 points. This week he's projected for 140. Luckily, last week he doubled his points for, so maybe he goes for 280 this week. And then we got Midget Shoulders versus Tony Montana. This is a 9-point spread for Midget Shoulders. Will thinks this is the game of the week. This is his Super Bowl. But to me, honestly, I've already packed it in. I've already thought about it. And, you can't make it every year. You can't make it to the playoffs. You can't almost win a championship every year. The law of large numbers is against me. And that eventually, probability-wise, I wasn't going to make the playoffs one year. And I think this is the year. Not a big deal. Be a bridge year, come back next year stronger, better than ever. Other than that, like I said, sad boy season. It's 100% sad boy season. I hope my intro game is a little bit better than Willie's. It appears it's been better than Willie's. His song was still bad. He basically picked a song like this for when he was 3-0. But at 1-4, this is how I feel. As always, God bless everyone. I hope you guys have a great week.